Now, the National Assembly has promised to come up with tax law that will outlive the administration of President Bola Tinubu, thereby calling for cooperation of all stakeholders. It will be recalled that Senate Committee on Finance on Monday commenced a two-day public hearing on the proposed tax bills. Now, speaking with journalists on the ongoing exercise, Chairman of the committee, Senator Sanni Musa, lauded contributions of all stakeholders at the event, promising that the National Assembly remain resolute in coming up with a law that will be fair to all. Also, a member of the committee, Senator Abdul Ningi from Baguichi Central, said the bill has assumed a national dimension with keen interest from all Nigerians.
That wants to speak was given the opportunity to speak, and we have seen a lot of people that spoke in alignment with what Mr. President has presented to the National Assembly, and also a few of them that had some divergent opinions have also presented their case, and we are going to consider everyone that was there. So it's not going to be a problem. We are going to give this country a legislation that is workable. We are going to work assiduously, and we are going to consider every submission, every memoranda that has been given. The verbatim presentation that people have done, we have it on record. We are going to review everything. After this today, we are going to go in for a retreat, a 3-day retreat. And during the retreat, we are going to consult with experts. We are consulting also with the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, so that we see how we can present a law or an act that is workable, that will not conflict with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
You see, a lot of things are actually misrepresented. There was no objection from the Northern group on the introduction of the bill. The first point of reservations were, of course, from the governors. And these governors are 36 governors. All of them came together and said, this is a bill that we have serious reservation. And from there, some of us took the initiative to read the bill and ask experts about what the bill intends to achieve. We came to conclusion then was the consumption. It is not only in the north that consume the battable products. It is all over the country. The beneficiaries of the original bill are actually Lagos, maybe Ondo, part of Kano, part of Rivers. These are the 4 states that would have had a sufficient benefit. Other states decided to keep quiet, but we cannot keep quiet when we see things that will be very detrimental to our people. And that's why we represent people. That's why we came.
Let me quickly remind you, the governor of your state and the governor.
On the initial resistance to the bill from some sections of the North, Senator Ningi dismissed the insinuation, stressing that what they were after was for a wider consultation on the bill. Chairman of the committee added that the National Assembly will embark on consultation and thereafter organize a retreat where diverse issues on the bill will be discussed.
Taking the advice of everyone that had made the presentation, we are going to consider everything on its own merit. We are not particularly looking at which organization or which entity presents, but what is going to be acceptable to all Nigerians, what is going to be acceptable to all regions of this country. Because what we are trying to do is to present a law that is workable. And when you look at advanced economies, Mr. President has said that he wants to see Nigeria having a $1 trillion economy. And this is the beginning of it. And for us to do it, we must do it in a way that is not only during the term of Mr. President. Mr. President is only going to stay for likely 8 years. And after 8 years, there will be another government. So we want a law that will, outlive anybody that is there.
All living witnesses to what happened at the public hearing yesterday, the tax reform has taken a national dimension. There were reservations in quite a number of clauses that has to do with state fund, that has to do with the VAT, that has to do with the increment of tax, and so on and so forth. And me, I'm delighted as a member of the committee that the tax reform has assumed a Nigerian dimension. It has not actually taken the north-south dichotomy. You also heard clearly from the perspective of the Sharia group who came and actually dwell on the inheritance. I also align with them because, as a matter of fact, once there is a prescribed position by the Quran or the Hadith, nobody violates that. And I'm sure the measure has sunk in and so on and so forth. But the way the public hearing was managed is excellent. The chairman was on top of the issues, and Nigerians have been given time to say what they wanted to say without any inhibition, without any intimidation,